Hey everybody, Master E here. Grandmaster was asking me about some of my favorite karate memories from when I was a kid, so I thought I'd share a couple with you today. The first one that I wanted to share isn't really a memory of me, it's a memory of my dad, Grandmaster, and I think that one's important to tell you first because it kind of affects the next one. But I remember being really little and Dad testing for 4th degree black belt. And I was just a little kid, like sitting there in this gymnasium watching him test, and there were some pretty crazy things they had him do there. But one of them is that he had to spar 10 black belts at once. And it was just awesome. And the reason that that was so cool to me was I just grew up knowing my dad was one tough guy and one strong and brave guy. And so I just always had that understanding of him growing up. And so that was really important to me into the way that I grew up wanting to see myself as I got older. Which kind of leads into my next memory. And it was a 2-day... I can't remember what it was called, but it was a big seminar that we did. It was at Saline High School, and I think I was 6. I'm pretty sure it was 1986. And it was Master Cell's seminar, and he came and taught this 2-day gung-ho, hardcore seminar thing. And what I remember about it was being totally scared. And part of it was because I knew my dad and these masters were such tough, brave, and kind of scary guys at the time. But what I remember is being nervous and going to it and then having a lot of fun at it. And coming away and realizing, maybe some of these things that seem really scary to me aren't actually so scary after all if you can look inside yourself and be tough. And so that was kind of an important moment to me to see that as a kid. The third one I wanted to share was when I was a little older. I was probably 9 or 10, and it was the first time that well, in fact, let me back up. Junior black belt class was kind of new. You know, you see all these junior black belts now. Back then, there weren't so many junior black belts, and it was kind of a new thing. So we had this junior black belt class on Saturdays at 2:15, in which Master Jason, Master Terry, and I were students. And we had the assignment of making a karate movie, which some of you have probably done that down here before, but it was brand new at the time. And we reproduced, or recreated a Bruce Lee movie, just a little segment. And it was cool, and the reason it was cool is it was one of my earliest memories of having friends here at karate, where it wasn't just being in class with the teacher, but that these guys were my buddies that I liked hanging out with down here. And it was Master Jason, Master Terry, Eric Anderson, who none of you probably know now, John Mayo, some of these guys from way, way back in the day. And I remember after that, that kind of experience, just feeling like I wanted to get here every week to see my friends and hang out with them. So those were some memories from when I was a kid, and they're really important to me.